Okay, so this is like the first vlog video I'll ever do, so I'm just kind of like going to talk about stuff. So like, ever since I was really little, I had these like nightmares, and they went away, but now they're back, I guess, but this time they're like, what kind of nightmares? And they're like really strange. Like, for example, the first one I can remember has to do with, I don't know, I had to do a series of tasks, and then like there was this really creepy, there was like log cabins and shit, and the forest. The forest is like a reoccurring theme in my dreams. I don't even know. And wood, what? I don't know what's going on. This has never happened to me before. I mean, the only dream I can remember from when I was little was just a birthday party and I got attacked by a rapist. It was weird. I woke up screaming and I could still see his face, which was kind of creepy. It kind of lingered and then faded away. But anyway, back to the dream. Back to this current dream. I'm going to tell you about two different dreams that I had. And the first one was a few nights ago. I had a dream where, now, I don't often remember the details of my dream, and of course when I do, I tend to wake up before they have ended. So this is sort of the latter half of the dream, and basically what happened is I was in a woods after doing some sort of series of tasks, and there was this old lady. She lived in a log cabin in the middle of the woods, and I had to, like, I don't know, do something for her. I can't remember precisely what it is, but then there was like a sort of a bearded man, and I couldn't really see him because it was dark, and so instead of, you know, keeping my mouth shut and hiding from this obviously creepy character, I did the smart thing and shouted at him and told him that he was creeping me the fuck out and to piss off. When he came up closer to me, I realized they had a porcelain face and he stabbed me, and then I woke up. And another dream I had, which is even weirder, and that was last night, and that's why I've been tired all day. Oh my god. And it's basically, I'm in the woods and, well, no, I'm not in the woods at the start. I am in like a sort of a wooden riverside town, like, I mean, like, on the river, like, not even, like, if Venice was a shanty town, and, you know, you got all these, like, walkways going over a river, and the river's, like, really near a waterfall. It's crazy. And so I go into this shop in the town, and there's a man who I presume is the guardian of this little girl. The little girl, she basically, what happens is the town is destroyed by this dragon, and the shop gets split in half, and me and the little girl, oh, by the way, in this dream I was a fully grown man, me and the little girl were hanging off the edge of, like, the shop on a rope. We were full sure we were both going to die, and this man, like, he looks at the little girl and looks at me, and he takes, like, my arm and draws, like, a symbol on it. Like, it's sort of like a half of a spade from the suit of cards, and it, basically what happens is, when he draws this, the little girl sees it and she just lets go and falls, and I turn into her while I'm clutching onto the rope, and I'm really freaked out, and he pulls me back up, and then I can have this power where I transform from a full-grown man into a little girl at will. And so I have to, like, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure what my purpose was in this dream, but I ended up, like, fighting soldiers, giant spiders, in a snowy forest, and basically I slit throats of a lot of people, and I kind of woke up and I was extremely tired. So yeah, that was the dream I had last night, and I know that I'm just talking about my dreams here and it's not really particularly interesting, but I just thought I'd just rant about this stuff, and I don't really expect anyone to watch anyway. But I don't know, maybe someone will want to write a story about my dreams? I would probably read that. It's weird. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Maybe I will come up with some stuff, come up with some really weird thoughts during the day. I'll write them down and maybe I'll read them out. So, I'm Kat. Goodbye.